Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments, all brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
but not for football. Not for football. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to do some research and find out what Jordan Stevens is being inducted into the Mount Blue Sports Hall of Fame for, because as good as he was on the football field, he was better in another sport.
Shot put.
No. I don't know if he ran track or what, but
I figured it had to be something slightly unusual.
He did not put the shot. So there you go. There's your trivia question for the night. And ironically, not only is Jordan Stevens being inducted, his father, David Stevens, is being inducted as well. He was a member of that 75 Mount Blue football team that went 9-0 and had won, that is, a state championship. So there's that. You think about that. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and basketball. It's Mount Blue Skowhegan girls, game one of the day for us. It's coming up next on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking?
Big and orange.
Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me.
Hi.
Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids!
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Don't miss your chance for huge savings on replacement windows during Renewal by Anderson's Leap Year Savings Event. If your windows are warping, sticking, or drafty, don't wait any longer. Call us now and schedule a free window diagnosis. We manufacture, install, and warranty our windows, and our exclusive Fibrex composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl. Call this number now to save big. This event only happens once every 4 years. Plus, get special financing and installation is always included. Call now. Renewal by Anderson's Leap Year Savings Event ends soon.
raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Just a little bit. Oh, what did I do?
AJ Knight, Mike
Oh,
Violet.
we're back. Okay, I thought I knocked us off the air. I'm sorry. We are back live. I'm Mike Violet. He is actually AJ Knight, and we are back here live at Mount Blue High School, and we are ready to roll. Maddie Morris, Annabelle Morris, Allie Fry, Lainey LeBlanc, Natalie Cook for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. It's Bailey Farnham, Allison Cassavant, Elsa, that is, Perez, Kensley Malcor, and Kara Daggett out there for the Mount Blue Cougars. And we are set to play basketball here from Farmington. Last-minute instructions there by Jeff Mertzel, one of our three officials today. And we are ready to go. Malcor on the tap with Fry, and it goes to Skowhegan. Picked up over on the far side there by Annabelle Morris. So Skowhegan with the ball to start us off here. Annabelle on the right to Maddie. On the elbow now to Cook. Cook whips it down low. LeBlanc to the cutter. Cook is blocked, and a foul. Kind of a late call there as Natalie Cook curled in the lane. Good entry pass, and a foul call. This will be a possession foul.
Yeah, I think Perez with a clean block. Daggett the foul there on the backside.
All right, so Kara Daggett called for the foul, first of the game. And the inbounds pass out deep goes to Annabelle. Down low, they go to Cook. We got a held ball and the jump ball and the possession arrow in favor of Mount Blue.
Nice active hands early from Mount Blue. You don't want the foul to Daggett. Again, foul trouble been an issue for the Cougars, but good active hands.
All right, ball knocked out of bounds. Speaking of active hands by Maddie Morris, knocked it away from Kara Daggett. So putting it into play in front of the Mount Blue bench, Elsa Perez. In the backcourt now to Farnham. Farnham over the defense, got it to Malcor. Malcor left side to Perez. Perez up top, met there by the Morris girls. In the right corner, now down low to Daggett. Daggett spins, and Daggett gets blocked there by Allie Fry. The outlet pass ahead to Maddie Morris. Maddie to Annabelle. Annabelle was going to pull the trigger, decided not to. Kicks it down to Lainey LeBlanc in the corner to Lainey for three. Yes! Lainey LeBlanc gets Skowhegan off to a good start. And the Riverhawks lead at 3-0. Driving here, Malcor. Malcor almost double dribbled. Malcor back outside to Perez. Elsa backs it out. Skowhegan, a zone. A 2-3 right elbow pop by Daggett. No good. Long rebound Malcor, though. Malcor, left-handed runner, banked it. No good. Rebound Daggett. No good. Rebound, volleyballed up, and coming away with it now for Skowhegan is Annabelle. Annabelle galloping. Annabelle works it to the right, goes to Maddie. Maddie Morris, right elbow to Cook. Cook goes on the right sideline. That is Fry. Now back up top to Annabelle Morris. Annabelle directs traffic. Both teams coming out zone to start things off here.
Interesting, too, because we talked about Skowhegan living and dying by the three.
Here's Annabelle, a three, just grazed the front rim. Rebound loose on the floor. Got a held ball. This will stay with Skowhegan. Today's game is brought to you in part by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college. Over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Go to cmcc.edu for more. In, and the driving shot there is no good by Fry. The rebound picked up by Malcor. Kensley Malcor. Up the right side, pass goes right through the hands of Allison Cassavant, and Mount Blue turns it over. So, Riverhawks with the ball, leading 3-0.
That's kind of how the game at Skowhegan went. It was just kind of just a grind that Skowhegan was in control of and just kind of eventually pulled away with, but these teams just kind of are friction against each other.
Yeah, so far it certainly has been like that. Down low ball ends up hitting a shin or a foot there of Daggett, and they call a kick, so Skowhegan will inbound it on the baseline. Lainey LeBlanc will do the honors.
Actually, I think hit her knee, and I don't know, maybe it's Wesley Snipes' definition, the knee's connected to the leg, connected to the foot.
Okay, could very well be. I'm sure that's the thinking there, and a traveling violation on Natalie Cook. So Mount Blue ends up with the ball on another turnover by Skowhegan. In the backcourt now, Perez. Perez loops a pass up to Cassavant, back to Perez. They break the press. Malcor on the right for Farnham. Farnham over the defense to Perez. Perez left side wide open. Cassavant throws it up from about 15. No good. Rebound Daggett. Daggett's shot never got there, and it was picked off midair by Malcor, and Malcor was fouled trying to go to the basket with it. Between Malcor and Daggett, you've got some significant size there. Daggett is a 6-footer. Malcor is listed at 5'10". She appears taller than that. And Malcor at the line missed the free throw. Kensley Malcor is a sophomore.
And that's one of the things, too, with Perez going in the starting lineup. Malcor moves sort of from the back court to the front court.
Second shot is good. Mount Blue's on the board. 3-1. Skowhegan in the lead. Here's Annabelle. Whips it up right side to Maddie Morris. Maddie Morris back up top to Fry. Now to Annabelle, left corner, LeBlanc open for three. Yes, sir. 6-1. She's 2 for 2 from three from the same spot.
And that's one of those spots in the zone, right? The free throw line in those corners, you can find openings.
Ball's tipped away by Annabelle Morris, ends up in the hands of Malcor. Malcor to Perez. Perez up top, Skowhegan still playing zone. Knocked away there by Morris to Morris. It's Annabelle to Maddie. Maddie back over to Annabelle. Pass was too far. She handled it, eventually banked it up. Didn't go, but she's going to go to the line. So Morris and Morris combined for the steal and the fast break. As we look at it again, our replay brought to you by Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Morris's free throw, no. Boys will play at 7. Mount Blue and Skowhegan. Mount Blue coming off an overtime loss to Camden Hills. Second one is good, 7-1. They'll tip off at 7. Mount Blue Sports Hall of Fame ceremony will be between. 7-1. Good start here for the Skowhegan Riverhawks, and Kara Daggett, a travel.
And then again, Mount Blue, again, just a young team working on building a foundation. That's what Coach Bessie's working on, and just play turnovers and fouls. Just teams, just young mistakes, right? Learning to kind of play the game, I think, a certain way.
Morris on the right, back up top now to Maddie, now to Annabelle. Annabelle foul line left. Annabelle to Maddie in the corner. Maddie down on the baseline, right there to Cook, and Cook hits the cutting alley Fry just the way they drew it up for an easy layup.
That's how you slice up that zone.
Sure is. Long lead pass, and it is run down by Maddie Morris. It was too far ahead of Bailey Farnham. Now Annabelle pushes. Annabelle left corner. There's LeBlanc again. This time she doesn't take it. Back outside. Maddie will. 3 ball from the right wing is no good. The rebound comes down to Elsa Perez. And here comes Mount Blue. 9-1. Cougars looking for their first field goal. Here's Farnham. To the top to Cassavant. Back to Farnham. Skowhegan looks like a 2-3.
Kind of look like a zone.
Now they've gone man.
Yeah, but Cook was playing Daggett man.
Yep. All right, here's Malcor. Malcor tries to split a double team, threw up a wild shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Maddie Morris. Maddie up the right to Annabelle. Annabelle, top of the circle, LeBlanc. Now to Annabelle Morris. Now back to LeBlanc. Now to the cutter, Fry. Fry can't use it. Annabelle turned the three down. Now Maddie has it right of the key. Maddie to LeBlanc. Or check that to Fry. Now Cook from the right elbow. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is cleared by Malcor. Malcor brings the ball up the court. She can do it. Steps back, launches a three, front rimmed it. Rebound taken down there by Cook. Here's Annabelle. 9-1 Skowhegan. Right corner, wide open three by Fry. Long, it just skimmed the back part of the rim. The rebound to Malcor. Malcor up the right.
She had Daggett. She missed her cutting through the paint.
To the top to Farnham. Now popping out foul line right, Cassavant. Cassavant to the top. Foul line left to Farnham. A pick now from Daggett. No roll available. Now back on the right side, driving Perez. Perez's runner is up, no good. Rebound boxed around. Perez comes away with it. Loops a pass outside, and it is saved there right in front of the scores table by Cassavant. Pass too long, looking for Malcor. It's picked off under the basket by Fry. 9-1 Skowhegan with the ball. 1:55 to go in the first. Annabelle cruises to the foul line, out to Maddie. Now to Natalie Cook. Natalie Cook drops it off for Maddie. Now to Annabelle. Left side, LeBlanc. LeBlanc, Annabelle to Cook on the baseline. Malcor sags down, now back outside. Annabelle for three, no good. Skim the rim on the far side, and Daggett will just let it roll out of bounds. Coming into the lineup for Skowhegan, Lydia Jones, the 5'6" sophomore. And she will take the place of Lainey LeBlanc.
Jones got in late in the first game between these two, and Jones had a couple nice buckets, including a big and one.
She's getting more playing time as time goes on. She's going to be a factor here.
She's got long arms.
Skowhegan. Really gets after it, is a good shooter. Just a really good athlete on the right. Now Lauren Northrup in the game. Point guard. Lobs it back up top to Malcor. Mount Blue looking for a field goal. Outside in the game now, Reese Nye, who we saw play well off the bench, especially against Mesalonsky earlier this year. Now Malcor, left of the key. Malcor back on the right now to Nye. Nye down low. The turn, the shot no good by Farnham. The rebound taken down there by Lydia Jones. Jones to Maddie. Maddie right side. There's Fry. Fry doesn't take the three. Maddie almost did. Now Fry has it on the right. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Annabelle drives. Gets the baseline, shut off by Nye. Back in the left corner, Jones for three. In and out and in! Lydia Jones, we said she's a factor, and she is.
Well, we appreciate her making us look smart.
And it's a two. She was on the line, 11-1. So give Jones two, not three. Take one away. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Outside Northrup. Hands to Malcor. Malcor, clock at 15. Malcor trying to go on Fry. Goes in, look like a travel. I think that Fry got a piece of the shot, and Fry comes out of the pack with the ball. Fry with 8 seconds to go. Now Morris. They get it down low. The shot is up by Cook and good. And that will finish the quarter. Skowhegan gets off to a flying start. The score after one. Skowhegan Riverhawks 13. The Mount Blue Cougars 1. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Skowhegan Riverhawks getting out of the gate quickly, leading 13-1. It's a Mount Blue ball. They trail by 12, looking for their first field goal. Here's Northrup. Northrup takes a trip to the right, now backs out. In the game now is Lauren Moore for Skowhegan. Reese Nye, bounce pass over on the right side to Malcor, back on the left of the key to Farnham. Farnham guarded by Maddie Morris. Now Perez. Perez on the left to Northrup. Left corner, open for three. Farnham doesn't take it, drives in, curls up, shot no good, way too hard. Rebound comes down to Skowhegan, picked off in there by Cook. Outlet pass to Maddie. Maddie Morris over to Moore, to Jones. Jones back out front for Maddie. Now high post to Moore outside, or check that to Cook. Moore takes the shot, front rimmed it, and the rebound to Mount Blue. Here's Farnham. Bailey Farnham up the right. Farnham steps back. Pass up top now to Northrup. Now on the right elbow, it's Malcor. Getting a piece of that was Fry. That's a block officially for Allie Fry. And then Nye caught the carom, and a foul was committed. And the foul was on Natalie Cook. Julia Fitzgerald coming in for Skowhegan, and Natalie Cook will sit. So Mike LeBlanc that is using his bench liberally here. Bounce pass into Malcor. Malcor missed the shot. Rebound Nye. Back up, no good. That was way off. Rebound run down by Jones. Jones tied up. And that's a jump ball. Skowhegan will keep it.
You talked about in pregame early in the first quarter, Mount Blue has more size. Cook and Fry do a nice job of doing a little bit of everything. They can shoot a little bit. They can pass for sure, as we've seen against the zone.
Oh, great ball movement by Skowhegan, getting Allie Fry a layup.
Right on cue.
15-1. Skowhegan in a domination situation. Here's Perez. A quarter and then another minute and a half and no field goals for Mount Blue. Northrup drives. Moore right on her hip, and Northrup finally breaks the ice. It's 15-3. So it took them 9.5 minutes to score. All right, Jones in the corner for Fry. Fry hands off to Moore, or check that. Jones hands off to Moore. Now Morris on the elbow to Fry. Allie steps back, a 10-footer, just a shade long. Rebound hung up there, and then Malcor came down with it. Here comes Mount Blue. Kensley Malcor galloping. Long stride, shut off by Fry. Turns on her. Fry got a piece of it. Boy, Allie's got some long arms. Reese Nye with the loose ball back outside to Farnham. Now to the top to Northrup. Another opportunity here for Mount Blue. Popping out is Nye. Reese Nye. Right elbow to Farnham. Skowhegan leading here 15-3. Perez drives in. The runner got it. Nice move by Elsa Perez, 15-5. It's a 10-point game. Here's Maddie, over to Moore. Moore to Maddie Morris. Maddie up top to Jones. Jones on the right now to Moore. Nice pass inside to Fitzgerald. Couldn't use it. Back outside. They swing it around in the left corner for Morris. Down on the baseline. Wide open there. Julia Fitzgerald, and she blows a bunny. Again, they ran the half-court offense against the zone brilliantly. Got what they wanted, just didn't get the shot. Here's Malcor for three. No good. Deep rebound right there to Northrup. Northrup elbow jump shot fouled by Lauren Moore.
Maybe starting to see the effects of some of those games, Mike. Just the shot seems like Mount Blue either leaves them short or maybe puts a little too extra oomph in that one. I think with that three with Malcor, right, goes up and off the heel.
Yeah. Definitely got to be a little bit peaked. 6 games in 9 days. Here's Northrup at the line. Hits 15-6. A parade of subs in. Cook, Annabelle Morris, Lainey LeBlanc all in for Skowhegan. Kara Daggett back in for Mount Blue. Second shot by Northrup is good. 15-7. Northrup's free throws pull them within 8. Here's Annabelle. Annabelle has room, takes it right up. Annabelle drives, stops, kicks it back outside to LeBlanc. Now to Cook, now outside. Lydia Jones for three, no good long. Rebound saved there smartly by LeBlanc. Laney gets it back in the corner for Morris. Down low, knocked away. Laney gets over and grabs it. Now on the elbow to Cook. Cook to Jones. Jones is fouled. by Lauren Northrup. You can hear Mike LeBlanc. He is not exactly bashful.
I think Skowhegan does a nice job. That's the thing is we're getting deeper into their bench. They know where each other is. Mm-hmm. They know into the free throw line, opposite corner, shoulders there.
Yep, they do. Here's Fry. Fry drives on Malcor, can't use it, then fades away. Shot is no good. Malcor, or check that, Daggett was the defender. Kara Daggett with the rebound. Good defense by Daggett, good rebound. Northrup has it out front, over to Nye. 15-7, Mount Blue is pulled within 8. It was 13-1 at one point, 15-1 actually. Farnham. Top of the circle now. It goes inside to Nye. Nye blows in, hits the shots. She beat Annabelle Morris. 15-9. They've closed it to 6. Over the timeline, Annabelle. Annabelle. Now over the defense. Fitzgerald goes to Jones. Jones for 3. She's 2 for 2. 18-9.
Big bucket, 2.
Excuse me, it's a 2 again. 17-9. So each time I've thought she's hit a 3, she's hit a 2. So 4 points for her.
It does break a Mount Blue 8-0 run,
yes, though. They needed that. Right side, Northrup. Over the defense to Farnham. Farnham takes it to the top. Gives it back to Northrup. Now to Nye, who pops out. Nye, top of the circle. Guarded by Cook. She exposed the ball. Cook almost tied it up. Now Daggett. Now Farnham left of the key. Farnham, foul line right now to Maya McIsaac. You can see wearing a mask. Must have a broken nose. The shot by Northrup is no good. Rebound ends up out of bounds.
Woo, that little man had to get
almost
out of the way.
Into the lap of that little boy over there who had a chance to be a hero and make the play. He turned it down.
That just reminds you how close we are to spring season, right? Foul. Everybody that goes to those baseball, softball games, you better be ready.
Yes.
You will receive apt criticism if you do not make the play.
You've got to make plays. Fans must make plays. Malcor inbounding it. Back out front to Northrup, to Nye. Cutting through Malcor. We get a whistle off the ball. And when I find out what that whistle was for, I'll let you know.
I think Annabelle Morris, he's asking Annabelle Morris, I don't know if she got bopped or something inadvertently, because I think she looked like she had teared up. Maybe she caught a loose hand.
Referee's discretion there, so there's
I
no
think
call.
So. Yeah.
Inside to Malcor. Malcor turns, left-handed runner, got it. Nice move by Kensley Malcor. 17-11. Mount Blue within 6. Here's Annabelle. Annabelle to Cook. Cook wide open on the elbow. Outside to Jones. Left corner, Fitzgerald's open. Takes it. It's way off. Rebound run down by Annabelle Morris. Down low to Cook, or check that to Fry. Fry missed everything. Rebound right there. Laney LeBlanc up and in. And a foul. Laney will go to the line.
Big bucket there from Laney LeBlanc there. As again, Mount Blue had kind of really gotten going here in the second quarter.
LeBlanc at the line, hits 22-11. 2:17 left in the first half. The boys will play at 7. Skowhegan and Mount Blue, both in the tournament picture. All right, over the timeline, Northrup. Popping out up top, it is Daggett. Daggett backdoor, Malcor's right there. Malcor turns, left-handed, and hits.
And we've seen Malcor. That's one of the things, again, that I think this young Mount Blue team could build on. We've seen her carry this offense against that in that duel with Mesalonsky.
Good high-low post action there. Morris to Jones. LeBlanc down low to Cook. Can't use it on the box. Outside to Morris. Annabelle knocked away by Northrup, but a foul called on Northrup. Coming back in for Mount Blue, Bailey Farnham. And Lauren Northrup will sit. And Laney LeBlanc will inbound it in the front court. In it goes to Annabelle. I don't think Annabelle's taken a 3 yet, has she?
No, she's just got one free throw. She split a pair.
Fry, bad pass over to Jones, hit her right in the shins. It ends up out of bounds, but it was last touched by Mount Blue.
I think Morris took one and missed one, but she does not have a field goal made.
Skowhegan inbounds with a minute and a half to go. Morris up top to Jones. Back over to Morris. Annabelle Right corner to Cook. Now Annabelle jacks a three, and it looks good, and it is good. So all we have to do is talk about it, and she hits it.
She listens.
23-13. The lead is 10. It's been as many as 14. Popping out is Malcor. Now to Nye on the right. Reese Nye holds. Back to the top to Daggett. Daggett guarded by Fry. Pass in the corner for Nye, trying to go down low, and that's a kicked ball there as Nye was trying to go in the pivot to Malcor. And coming in for Mount Blue, first time tonight, I think it's Gracie Knowles, a freshman, number 20. Perez will put it into play. Perez to Malcor to Daggett. Daggett now to Nye, left of the key. Back over to Daggett. Kara puts it on the floor. Backs in, goes in, throws it up, no good. Rebound Fry. Fry will take it herself. 40 seconds left. Fry to LeBlanc, now to Annabelle. Annabelle to Cook, down low to Fry, left corner, LeBlanc wide open. Throws it up, it just skims the front rim, but Annabelle right there with the loose change, and she picked it up, got fouled on the way up, and Annabelle Morris is going to the line.
Nice job there, Morris, following that up, able to just scoot in front of Daggett and put that back up.
31.8 seconds left in the half. And Morris hits 24-13. Maddie's coming back in, and Lydia Jones, who took 2 shots and made 2 shots, checks out.
Easy to tell the coach you need more playing time.
Yep.
2 for 2, coach.
Yep, put me in. 25-13.
In fact, I fooled Mike Violet, and he thought I had 6 instead of 4.
Right. Both times she was on the line. Going to take one little step back there, Lydia. All right, up top now it's Maddie Cody in the game, wearing 31. And Knowles, the freshman, wearing 20, just had the ball there. Top of the circle now, Perez. Perez goes over to Cody. Right corner, Perez drives, throws it up. It hangs, doesn't go. Rebound Nye, no good. Rebound right there, out of bounds, off. Skowhegan. 2 seconds left for Mount Blue. Plenty of time for a catch and release. Perez into Malcor. They got to shoot it, and they don't get it off. Too many passes. As soon as you get that ball, you got to shoot it. That's it for the first half. Decent comeback by the Mount Blue Cougars after being down by 14 early. They got it back within 6, but now it's grown back up to 12 here at halftime. The score from Farmington: Skowhegan Riverhawks 25, Mount Blue Cougars 13. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
It is halftime in Farmington. It's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is hammondlumber.com. Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our score crew back here at Mount Blue High School. And right now, the Skowhegan Riverhawks with a 25-13 lead at the half. They ran out to a 13-1 lead in the first quarter. Got the first field goal of the second quarter, made it 15-1, 14-point lead. And then Mount Blue finally got its legs, I guess is the best way to put it. Cougars were able to finally get going, went on an 8-0 run, got the game within 6. It's now at 12, but a better quarter for Mount Blue after losing the first quarter, if you will, 13-1, a 12-12 second quarter, AJ.
On top of that, a clean second quarter for both teams, which doesn't help Mount Blue, but no turnovers in the second quarter after 5 in the first for Mount Blue doesn't help, obviously, when you're facing that deficit.
Yeah, quick game, took a half hour to play 16 minutes of basketball. That's pretty fast. So a clean quarter as far as that is concerned. And Skowhegan, 13 and 12 points, certainly solid output through 2, but I think I think Mike LeBlanc probably feels like he ought to have a bigger lead than he has.
Yeah, as you pointed out, you can hear him. We're right behind the Skowhegan bench, and very, very adamant. I think it's interesting, Mike, because I think part of that, too, is Skowhegan seems to be, and we haven't seen them in a minute, so maybe just sort of an evolution of some of the younger players improving, but deeper into the bench very early here. And so, obviously, that's part of it, right? You get some young players in there. They're going to need a little more coaching because they're not as experienced. But there's some bright spots. Lydia Jones, obviously, we talked about. She hit a couple of shots. Lauren Moore's been in the rotation, seen a few others of them. But I think in doing so, right, there's mistakes, I guess, quote unquote. People not standing where they're supposed to be, defensive assignments missed could be part of the reason Mount Blue also was able to find some of their footing there in that second quarter.
But all of that said, I really like the way that Skowhegan attacked the Mount Blue zone. They had a great idea of how to do it. They executed it perfectly. They missed 2 or 3 shots that were right there, layups basically, because of their solid passing around in the zone defense. So I still think, all in all, a pretty solid first half by the Skowhegan Riverhawks here. And again, you mentioning the lengthening of the bench going into the tournament. Usually you tighten things up when you go into the tournament because you're playing a minimum amount of games and you tighten the bench up. But in some cases here down the stretch, you do find some people who may be more ready to play than you thought they might be, and so they become options anyway, and at least it's good to have options.
Yeah, I mean, Lydia Jones, I don't mean to, there's obviously multiple other players in the rotation for Skowhegan, but she stood out in the first matchup between these two. Again, she had a good second half, including a big and one. We've seen her hit 2 shots. At the beginning of the season, she wasn't necessarily in the rotation, and to your point, players get better, and now all of a sudden she gives you an option. In the tournament, like you said, shortening rotation could mean she plays 2 minutes a half, but it could be 2 big minutes if she hits a bucket.
Well, at least if you can trust her out to go out there and hit 2 shots like she did, that's a bonus. But keep the ball moving, not make any mistakes. She certainly gets after it at the defensive end. So, again, you're lengthening the bench somewhat, and that's always a good thing no matter what time of year it is. So there's that for Skowhegan. And, for Mount Blue, you're just trying to find the right pieces, and I don't think Alex Bessie has found them yet here this late in the season, she's changed starting lineups. We've seen multiple. I think we've seen a different lineup of the 3 or 4 times we've seen them. This is we've had a different lineup every time. So she is still juggling things.
Well, and to point it out too, Gracie Knowles, who you pointed out came in there late in the second half. When I fill out my stat sheet, I base it on games we've already had. She was not in any of the games to this point. So again, extending the roster, and part of that too, just Mount Blue's in a brutal stretch. 6 games in 9 days. I don't care who you are. That's brutal.
Yep.
And I think maybe trying to protect the players a little bit to a certain extent, right? Extend the rotations a bit, because who wouldn't be gassed?
Agreed. 12-point lead here for Skowhegan at halftime. Riverhawks 25 and Mont Bleu 13. Halftime's been brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is hammondlumber.com. We're back. Second half action next on The Score.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids.
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Mike Violet here in the studio, where I do opening drive every weekday from 7 until 9 on The Score. And in my hands, I've got a mafia envelope, as I call it, full of University of Maine hockey tickets, men's hockey, women's basketball, and men's basketball that the University of Maine was nice enough to give us to give to you. Very simple process for you to win these UMaine hockey, men's and women's basketball tickets. Go to YouTube, go to Central Maine Sports, our YouTube channel, and subscribe. Once you've done that, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That's thescore@centralmainsports.com. That allows us to verify your username, and that officially gets you in to win University of Maine hockey, men's basketball, and women's basketball tickets, all from the place for local sports and your home for University of Maine hockey, women's, and men's basketball. The Score. Back live here at Mount Blue High School. Cougars on the court. Skowhegan still talking to Mike LeBlanc. 25-13 in favor of the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Both teams back on the court now.
Coach LeBlanc. He's never not coaching.
Nope. Shouting out instructions even after breaking the huddle. So here's Elsa Perez to put it into play. Perez, Northrup, Daggett, Nye, and Malcor. So a different starting lineup to begin the second half. Down low to Malcor. Malcor goes up. Shot is good. Good start there. She beats Allie Fry.
Now, she got 7. That's not an easy take there, but she kisses it up off the glass.
25-15. Cook to Fry. Outside it goes to Maddie. Maddie to Fry. Fry right elbow pop is good. 27-15. Over the defense, they go to Daggett. Daggett traveled. She caught the pass and did a little shuffle before she put it on the floor, so a turnover here. Skowhegan will get it, 27-15. Here's Annabelle over to LeBlanc. To Annabelle. Down low on the box to Fry. Fry back to Annabelle. Annabelle wide open for a 3. No good. Rebound bounces out to LeBlanc. Elbow to Cook. Cook can't knock the second one down in a row from there. Rebound Malcor. Malcor wheels up the right side. Stops foul line right extended. Malcor left-handed pass up top to Northrup. Northrup to Daggett. Daggett with a huge advantage on Morris, but she can't get her close to the basket. Here's Nye. Reese Nye, 6:50 to go in the third, 27-15. Skowhegan by 12. They've led all the way. Perez outside to Northrop. On the right to Daggett. Daggett almost carried it. Now loops a pass high over to Perez. Perez for three. That is off. It was short rebound. Comes down to LeBlanc.
I think you're Perez, right? You saw her pump fake and then just go up with it.
Maddie Morris to LeBlanc to Annabelle. Annabelle to LeBlanc to Fry. Fry in the pivot, knocked away by Daggett, intended for Cook. Here comes Malcor. Malcor up the right. Top of the circle now, popping out Northrop. Whips a pass intended for Daggett, knocked away. It's picked up by Morris. It was knocked away by Annabelle and picked up by Maddie. Now to Annabelle. Over to Maddie. Maddie down low in the zone, and unfortunately, Natalie Cook lost track of where she was. Her heel was on the baseline.
She's going to see land right there. Easy call. That ref standing right behind her.
Replay brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. The three by Malcor, no good. Rebound run down in the corner by Cook. One and done, and Mike LeBlanc wants a timeout. And let's see how long it is. It is a full. We will take one, too. 5:38 to go in the third. The score, Skowhegan 27, Mount Blue 15. Back after this on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
5:38 to go into third. Skowhegan's Mike LeBlanc takes the timeout. His ball club up by 12 and the ball.
We were talking about it as we were ending up the half there, Mike, coming back into here for the third quarter. One of the other things I wanted to say at half is Skowhegan's kind of gone as Annabelle Morse gone. Very quiet first half for her. She hit that three after we kind of announcer jinxed her into it, but she only had 6 points. That was her only made field goal.
All right, waiting for Mount Blue. Finally, they break the huddle. All right, and it goes to Annabelle Morris, picked up by Northrop. Blows right by her. Left side to Lainey LeBlanc. Now over to Maddie. Back to LeBlanc. To Cook inside. Ball is tipped, picked up by Perez. Elsa Perez up the right. Malcor handles the pass. Malcor trying to go on Fry. Goes in, the leaner, no good. Offensive foul, wouldn't have counted anyway.
And that one kind of just off kilter a little bit there because Perez throws it behind. Malcor was all by herself on the shoulder but had to reach back to grab it.
So it stays 27-15. Each team with one field goal to start the quarter, and now a bad pass. LeBlanc had to lean out of bounds to save it. It was picked off by Northrop. Now it's stolen back by Morris. Morris is in trouble. That's stolen by Malcor to Northrop. Northrop missed the shot. Rebound, Daggett back up and in. A hot potato indeed. And Morris should have done something far sooner with the ball. Throw it out of bounds off Mount Blue. Dribble out of there, do something. Here's another steal. Northrop goes in. Her runner rolls around the rim and out. The rebound on the putback by Nye. She is fouled and she is going to the line. And Mike LeBlanc is going to the bench. He's going to send Moore and Jones in.
I thought he was going to get a 5 because he literally
thought he was going to do a 5
He turned around and started counting them out.
He was going to do a Jason Pellerin.
Yeah.
All right, at the line, Reese Nye, which he stole from Mike McGee. Shot is no good.
Laney and Maddie going to get some coaching here. Mike, just to point out, so It was 1 turnover for Skowhegan in the first half. They have 5 in this quarter.
All right, both free throws no good. Rebound up by Daggett. She missed the putback. Now Malcor. It's out of bounds off Skowhegan. Mike yelling box out. You know, Mike's going to come out of his shell here sometime soon. Outside, Northrop. 27-17, 4:25 to go. Northrop foul line, pop, no, rebound, Moore. Moore passes tipped, it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Skowhegan.
And this is one of those things, too, Mike. I think what you see, Mount Blue forced a couple turnovers, finding some confidence. Now they're playing with confidence.
Annabelle to Cook. To Jones. Jones over to Morris. And the coaching clinic really lasted about 30 seconds because both girls, LeBlanc and Maddie, are going to come back in. I guess the point has been made. Lydia Jones, top of the circle. It's Annabelle. Annabelle outside to Moore. Moore up top to Jones. Jones to Moore. Moore, left corner, Annabelle. Blows right by Malcor. The shot no good. Then a foul on Daggett.
Daggett, nice job closing out there. But again, I think in that case, just be big. Instead, she kind of swung that one through.
Annabelle Morris at the line. Foul is on Daggett. Shot is good.
Worth noting, again, talked about in the pregame and got to be frustrating for Mount Blue. Daggett's going to have to sit again. That's her third. Foul trouble been an issue for this
painful
Mount Blue team.
Shot is no good. 1 out of 2. Rebound to Malcor. Malcor, stutter step, back outside to Northrop. She sets a pick for her, drives in, kicks it right side. Open there is Perez. Perez is fouled by Lainey LeBlanc.
Nice job by Perez. Closeout comes, you attack the closeout, contact causes the foul.
Mount Blue ball on the baseline under their own basket. Elsa Perez to put it into play. Perez to Nye. Now to Northrop. Northrop drives. Runner is up too long, that is. No good. Rebounds out of bounds. Off Skowhegan.
Northrop's fearless. Man, she could, that closeout came, pump fake, and whoosh.
Liked her when we saw her against Mesalonsky. All right, Perez into Nye. To Northrop. Right corner, 3-4. Malcor, all net. 28-20. Mount Blue hanging tough. Skowhegan turns it over. They threw it away. Here's Malcor. Malcor feeling it, goes in, stripped, and it is what? I'm not sure.
Jump ball, I think?
Did he call a jump ball? Boy, it didn't seem like the ball was tied up that long, but that's the call, I think.
On my replay, the far ref made the call. I missed it, but that's
got to be.
I think it was jump ball.
Yep. Got to be. Skowhegan has run into problems with this 1-2-2 zone trap. Annabelle. In the corner to Fry. Alley. Goes to the elbow. Pass in the corner for Maddie. Now to LeBlanc. Laney up top to Annabelle Morris. Annabelle holds. To LeBlanc. To Cook inside to Fry, and they don't convert. They again ran that half-court zone offense brilliantly, but can't convert on an easy shot. That one's up and in. Kenzie Malcor from the right corner. It's a 2, 28-22. It's 6.
That's a nice pass by Perez. Drew the double team, kicked it.
Cook to the cutter, Fry. Fry too deep, couldn't use it. One dribble back out, blocked by Malcor. Fry back up and fouled.
Fry got to be careful there. I think she might have got away with steps before that block.
Yeah. So Allie's going to the line. The foul was on Reese Nye. Her second. Third on the team. Shot is good. 29-22. It is 7. Are there crows in here? Is that what that is?
I think they're barking.
Are they barking
Yeah.
or crows? All right.
I think they're barking.
30-22. Well,
whatever works, right?
I think I like the Christmas music before Christmas in Skowhegan better.
That was good.
That was great.
That was good.
Northrop up top, 2 minutes to go in the third. Low-scoring grinder is what we got here. Northrop, and she throws it away. Annabelle Morris lost it, though, to Malcor. Now it's Farnham to Northrop, and she saves it and does save it, literally, and it goes right into the hands from Malcor to Perez. That was nice. And Alex Bessie wants a timeout to talk about things. Her team within 8, 1:35 to go. In the third quarter, it's a 30-second timeout, 30-22. Skowhegan has led all the way, but they have not been able to put away Mount Blue. They've had it up to 12. They had it 14 in the first half, 12 here in the second half. But Mount Blue hanging tough.
It's like you said, that zone, Mount Blue has compounded their own issues trying to come back into this with 4 turnovers of their own this third quarter. But again, Skowhegan had 1 turnover in the first half. They have 6 here in the third quarter.
1:35 to go in the third. Mount Blue ball in the front court. Perez will put it into play. Perez popping out Northrop. Northrop on the right elbow to Malcor. Malcor jump pass inside to 9. 9 missed an easy shot. Malcor's putback is good. Right now they can't defend Kenzie Malcor.
She's got 11.
30-24, 11 of the 23. LeBlanc back to Maddie, to LeBlanc. Over the timeline, over to Annabelle. Right corner Fry, down low to Cook. Cook is hit by Malcor and a foul on Kenzie Malcor.
And that's one of those Coach Perez, Coach Bessie, just down here when we had free throws against Nye, said just be big. And Malcor again, just be big. Instead, brings the hands down and commits the foul.
At the line, Natalie Cook, the 5'8 sophomore. Got it.
Skowhegan is doing a nice job here hitting their free throws in this quarter.
One more for Cook. Good. 32-24. The lead is 8. Reese Nye to Malcor. Perez from way deep, and it's no good. High rebound, arcing down to Farnham. Another opportunity here for Mount Blue. Driving Perez. Perez laid it off on the baseline. It's out of bounds, and it was last touched by Mount Blue. Skowhegan will get it. 50 seconds to go in the third. Morris in the middle for Cook. Cook had a direct line to go over midcourt on the dribble and elected to try to pass. Skowhegan is not looking when they make a pass after they accept a pass in that zone trap. And now another steal. Here's Malcor. Malcor, right side to Farnham. 25 seconds to go. It's an 8-point Skowhegan lead. Northrop downtown, in and out.
Fearless.
And the rebound to Annabelle. Annabelle, 15 seconds. Knocked away, tied up Northrop. Annabelle got it over to Maddie. At 10. In the corner, LeBlanc passes tipped by Malcor. I'm telling you right now, Mount Blue's getting in passing lanes big time. A 3 by Maddie, no good. And that'll end the quarter. Pesky Mount Blue Cougars hanging around. They cut a 12-point deficit to 8 here as we go to the fourth quarter. Score after 3, Skowhegan 32, Mount Blue 24. Back after this on The Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Don't miss your chance for huge savings on replacement windows during Renewal by Anderson's Leap Year Savings event. If your windows are warping, sticking, or drafty, don't wait any longer. Call us now and schedule a free window diagnosis. We manufacture, install, and warranty our windows, and our exclusive Fibrex composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl. Call this number now to save big. This event only happens once every 4 years. Plus, get special financing and installation is always included. Call now. Renewal by Anderson's Leap Year Savings event ends soon.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here live in Skowhegan. It's 32-24. The Skowhegan Riverhawks up by 8 as we go to the fourth quarter. Some interesting numbers that AJ's got for us, specifically, AJ, the rebounds.
27-17 Cougars.
Wow. And Skowhegan, after not turning the ball over hardly at all, turned into a turnover machine in the third. Malcor drives, runner no. Rebound Cook. They're getting good looks.
That was a great take.
Here's Morris. Morris to LeBlanc. Back to Morris.
Skowhegan needs her to get going. She's got 7. She's made a field goal.
Cook to Fry to the cutter. It's Morris. Morris foul line pop a little bit long. Rebound boxed around, hit a foot, and comes out to Northrup. Northrup, stutter step on LeBlanc. Lauren Northrup. And she gets tied up there, one hand LeBlanc, and it is a jump ball. It will stay with Mount Blue.
A little bit of a break there for Mount Blue because
no, it'll go to Skowhegan.
Not a break there, just say, because I think either way, because LeBlanc kind of pulled the rug out from her. Northrup was going to fall down. It was going to be a travel.
All right, Annabelle and Maddie in the backcourt with LeBlanc. LeBlanc over the timeline to Maddie. This zone has been problems for Skowhegan. And part of the problem is they have had success in trying to create an open shot, but they've missed it. Look at that one. Natalie Cook threw that, almost hit the support of the basket. No chance there for Maddie Morris, and Skowhegan's carelessness crushing them right now.
And like you said, there too, wide open.
Northrup against a trap. She exposed the ball. It gets tied up. It'll go to Mount Blue.
I think Skowhegan kind of implementing a little bit of Mount Blue's own medicine against them. You get that trap, someone's got to come help the ball.
Into Malcor. Malcor will push there on Annabelle Morris. That wasn't called. Perez to the cutter, Nye. Nye turns, misses, rebound to Fry. Hooked over now to Annabelle. Annabelle curls up, hands it to Fry. Now to LeBlanc. To Fry. Fry goes in, stops, throws it up. Malcor got in front of her, defended it well. The shot never made it to the basket. Loose ball, Malcor. Malcor stops. Malcor pops for 3. No. Rebound. Loose in the paint. Squirts right out. Look at what Malcor found. Left side to Perez. Bobbled. Perez drives in. Jump step. And she got fouled. A late one. But she is fouled.
Now, Perez was going to put that up, like you said, bobbled, and then they're going to get, I think, a late reach there on Morris as Perez went up.
2 shots for Elsa Perez. Mount Blue outscored Skowhegan 11-7 in the third. No good.
Gotta hit the freebies.
All right, Daggett coming back in. She's been out a while, and also coming back in, Allison Cassavant. So the 2 big girls for Mount Blue are in. Daggett at 6 feet and Malcor at 5'10"-ish. Second one off, rebound, corner, run down by Cook. Big misses there. Here's Annabelle. Whips a pass down low to Fry. Fry trying to go in on Daggett. The ball ends up on the ground. It's picked up there by Perez. 3 seconds is called on Skowhegan. And Mike LeBlanc up off the bench, not real happy with the call.
Now Perez, I think, came up too, might caught an elbow.
Perez has it now in the backcourt from Malcor. On the left to Cassavant. Cassavant on the right for Northrup. Northrup for 3, no good. Rebound to the foul line to Laney LeBlanc. Here comes Skowhegan. Maddie, shot off on the baseline, tied up, ripped away by Daggett, knocked away by Cook. Daggett just flat out took that away from her.
You'll see her in the replay, just took it. 3 turnovers this quarter for Skowhegan.
5:27 to go in the fourth.
Skowhegan's given Mount Blue opportunities. They just haven't hit a bucket.
Oh, absolutely. Skowhegan, there's a steal. Bad pass picked off by Fry. Now it goes to Annabelle. Annabelle to Maddie in the corner, Laney LeBlanc. Laney way off. And the rebound, weak side, Perez. Lead, here's Cassavant, under up, and she missed the shot. Rebound, Daggett, it goes, counted and one.
What a massive bucket there from Daggett. I was going to give Cassavant, I thought, did a nice job. She gathered. You'll see here, she takes an extra dribble, right? Slows up, too strong, but how about Daggett just muscling up with it?
Foul is on Annabelle Morris, her fourth, second on the team. Daggett misses. Rebound, though, Malcor. Malcor throws up a shot, doesn't get through. Rebound picked up. Perez. Malcor's wide open under the basket. They finally get it to her, but now covered by Cook. She turns and puts it in anyway.
She's got 13.
And this is as close as Mount Blue has been since it was 3-1. It's 32-28 and a foul on Cassavant. LeBlanc will put it in the front court. And it goes to Annabelle. Annabelle to the top, over to Maddie. Maddie Morris holds. Low scoring grinder. Back Mount Blue goes to the 2-3 zone. LeBlanc foul line right. LeBlanc to the top. To Annabelle. To Cook in the corner, now to Fry. Now they reverse it to the other side. It's Annabelle Morris to the top, Fry. Annabelle. Clock closing in on 4 minutes to go. LeBlanc leans in, not the shot you want there. And the rebound picked off by Northrup. Northrup drives, stops, tries to lay it off. It's blocked, got it back. She goes to the floor. We've got a foul called.
That was a great play there. Morris there gets the initial block. Northrup does a good job sticking with it. Let's see who the foul's on.
Foul's on Cook. 32-28, putting it into play, Perez. Perez right there, wide open. Daggett blows a bunny. Saved, but no.
That's kind of how it's Mount Blue. It's right there for them to tie it up, even get back into the lead. But as you say, Margaret, just blow a bunny right there.
They've blown several. 32-28. Annabelle in the front court. LeBlanc whips it up to Cook. Cook with one girl to beat. That's Malcor, who fouled her. And she's going to go to the line. Natalie Cook will shoot two.
Right there, Mike, on cue. Malcor, obviously a big fan of yours. Don't give up the easy one, especially to a Skowhegan offense that's really been struggling.
Make them earn it. Cook will have to do that. 32-28, the Crows are back. I'm calling them Crows.
I'm into it. The Mount Blue Crows.
In and out.
That's why you don't give up the easy one. Skowhegan still has not scored this quarter.
We are more than 4 minutes in. They have been shut out. Second one. Not anymore. Finally, they score. 33-28. Malcor over the timeline, hands it off to Northrup. Left side, Farnham. Farnham on the elbow to Daggett, back to Farnham. Farnham to Daggett. Daggett with position, up, no good. Wild shot, rebound. Malcor is good, though.
She's got 15 and another offensive rebound putback.
Got half their points, 33-30. As close as Mount Blue has been since it was 3-1. Lead for Fry. Fry taken away by Daggett. They call Daggett for a foul.
Man, tough break there. You'll take the effort. Is Daggett able to get a hand in here? You see on the replay. A little bit too much body, says the ref, and I think that's her fourth. Yep.
All right, so that'll bring Bailey Farnham in for not very long because there's only 3:07 left. Alex Bessie makes the decision. Skowhegan ball on the baseline. And fortunately, Annabelle Morris able to get out and save it. You can go in the backcourt there. Cook on the right. Skowhegan with the ball. They lead by 3. Cook up top to LeBlanc, not Annabelle. Foul line left extended. Annabelle backdoor to the cutter. Cook, and she blows a bunny. Great open pass, and Cook just flat out missed it. Threw it up way too hard. Farnham, Northrup, Now to Farnham for three. That would have tied it. No good. Rebound kept alive, though, by Cassavant. The runner by Malcor, no good, but Malcor's going to shoot two. Kensley Malcor is going to the line.
Malcor is just, at this point, just willing this team back into the game.
Foul is on Allie Fry, her first, the fourth on the team.
That's important, too, because his free throws the rest away from Mount Blue.
And Malcor shooting two, hits.
She's got 16 now.
33-31. Kensley Malcor doing her best to put her team on her back. Second one is no good. Rebound, Cook. Cook away from a double team. Got it over to Maddie Morris. Skowhegan ball. They lead 33-31. 2:20 left in regulation. Cook at the top. Hands it off now to Maddie Morris. Now to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to the cutter. That's Annabelle, blocked there by Malcor. Loose ball scooped up by Northrup. Northrup out of the shoot, and she carried it. And Mike LeBlanc is going to take a timeout. We'll take it to 2:02 to go in regulation. It's Skowhegan 33, Mount Blue 31. Back after this on The Score.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
2:02 to go in regulation, and the Mount Blue Cougars have been a game bunch today. Down by as many as 14 early. They have come back and cut it to 2 here with 2 minutes to go. Annabelle Morris over to Maddie. Maddie foul line left extended. Maddie guarded there by Cassavant. Up top to Fry. Now to Annabelle. Knocked away. Northrop almost stole the ball. Annabelle gets it back to LeBlanc. Now to Annabelle. Annabelle drives, stops on the left elbow. Fry, left corner. The three by Maddie is no good. And we've got a whistle.
Oh, that's big, Mike. I think that's 5 on Annabelle.
It is. So not only is she gone, they're going to the line. So Lydia Jones comes in. Annabelle Morris fouls out. Wow.
Show that to you one more time.
And yes, let's do so. The three, no good.
That she just reaching in there, kind of incidental contact.
So Northrop can tie the game with these free throws. First one rattles in. 33-32. Skowhegan's over the limit. Just one foul left to give for Mount Blue. Tied up. 33 all. Who'd have thunk it when it was 15-1 to start the second quarter? We are tied up, 33-33, 1:30 to go. Maddie in the corner to Jones. Jones to Maddie. Morris to the top. Morris to the cutter, LeBlanc. She got picked off there by Malcor, but Malcor is called for a foul. That's the last one that Mount Blue has to give as Malcor tried to seal her off.
That's Perez, actually.
Was it? Or, yes, 21,
Perez.
not 24. Yep, so it was Elsa Perez called for the foul. Second on her. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc out deep to Jones. 33-33. Jones traveled.
Credit Northrop for that, playing pesky defense. You see Northrop puts a hand in the passing lane, and Jones pulls it back and takes the extra step.
All right, Northrop and Mount Blue can take their first lead of the game if they can score on this trip. Malcor on the right. Guarded by Jones. Talk about a mismatch.
Daggett at the scorer's table too, Mike.
Here's Perez. Foul line right extended now to Barnum. Farnham, that is, Bailey Farnham. Now back outside to Northrup. Back to Farnham. Are they going to wait? A steal by Morris. And it ends up being knocked out of bounds by Mount Blue. So it's going to be Skowhegan's ball.
Coach LeBlanc mad, too. He wanted a foul, and I think you could certainly warn. There was a lot of contact there.
Certainly was. 44 seconds left. Nobody open. Finally, LeBlanc, and Mike LeBlanc takes a timeout just as his daughter flashed open. He takes a timeout. We'll hang right here with you with 43.7 seconds left. Gives us an opportunity here to queue up the upcoming schedule, which includes hockey coming up on Monday night at the Ice Vault in Augusta. It's an 8:20 game. Originally, it was at 7:10. It's been moved to 8:20, Messalonsky and Coney. And then Tuesday night, we'll get a look at the evil empire known as Oceanside as they take on Winslow at 6:30. And then we've got a doubleheader of Skowhegan-Lawrence coming up on Thursday night up in Skowhegan. All right, so Skowhegan with LeBlanc. Maddie Morris, who's the only Morris left eligible to play. Lydia Jones, Allie Fry, and Natalie Cook. 43.7 seconds left.
And again, as you pointed out, Mike, that last one, it's free throws the rest of the way for both teams.
Yep. Jones whips it into Morris. Maddie, 38 seconds left, takes it back to the front. Over to Jones. Jones puts it on the floor. Jones, left side to Morris. Clock at 25. To LeBlanc. Over to Jones. Jones to Cook. Cook, 18 to LeBlanc on the weave. Now Fry from distance, no good. Rebound goes deep, and it's run down by Northrup. And do they have a timeout? Yes. Alex Bessie takes the timeout. I'm not sure if that Fry 3 ball was what they wanted there. You usually don't wait that long for that kind of shot.
You get the long rebound. Nice job by Northrup there, and I think good call by Bessie in that unsettled situation to give her team a chance to talk and draw something up.
So let's reset things for you here. 8.1 seconds left in regulation. It is 33-33. The possession arrow is in favor of Skowhegan if we get a held ball. It'll be a Mount Blue ball out of the timeout. They have 8.1 seconds to work with.
This has got to go to Malcor.
You'd sure think so. Let her create something.
I think with the way that Mount Blue is rebounded, this has got to go to Malcor, and you've got to get a shot off with enough time for an offensive rebound.
That's what you usually hope to do. You like to get a shot 4, something like that. So depending on where the carom goes, you've got a crack at it. So Mount Blue's going to have to go 3/4 court. So it is Cook, Fry, LeBlanc, Maddie Morris, and Lydia Jones. Cassavant, Northrup, Malcor, Daggett, and Perez. Northrup dribbling the wrong way.
Coach Bessie immediately seeing that calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't go backwards, and they lost, let's see, 3 seconds there. It's down to 4.9.
Yeah, because for nothing else, Mike, I mean, there's obviously no turnover. That's obviously the worst case scenario, especially this half of the court. But as much as anything, you at least want to give yourself a shot to get something up.
Because as that play evolved right there, they weren't going to get a shot.
No.
So 4.9 seconds left. Again, both teams over the limit. If there is any foul, there will be free throws. And they will put the ball into play, I believe, in the same spot they did before.
The ref down here with the ball, Mike, standing in line.
Yeah, all right, he is. So they're going to have to go length of the court. So this really hurt them. And putting it into play, Cassavant. Malcor knocked out of bounds by Fry. And that took 0.6 of a second, but it moves the ball up a little bit. About 20 feet. Cassavant into Malcor. 2, 1, and she didn't get it off. To overtime we go. 32 minutes of basketball, not enough to get a decision between Mount Blue and Skowhegan. The score at the end of regulation, Mount Blue 33, what? Mount Blue 33, Skowhegan 33. To overtime we go, and we'll do it right after this on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
The Skowhegan Riverhawks scored a grand total of 1 point in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Mount Blue scored 9, so 9-1 is the edge in favor of Mount Blue in the fourth quarter. We go to overtime. It's Malcor, it's Fry on the tap. We have no Annabelle Morris for the rest of the game. She has fouled out. And we will have free throws for the rest of the game. Fry and Malcor on the jump. It is won by Mount Blue. It ends up being knocked over to Northrop. Northrop outside with it. Northrop, high post to Daggett. Foul line right, it goes over to Cassavant. Now Northrop for three, it's good! Lauren Northrop gives Mount Blue their first lead of the game. 36-33, and a steal by Northrop, and she lays it in! And they lead by 5 now!
Firecracker. She is a firecracker.
38-33, a three, a steal, and a layup for Laura Northrop. She has all 5 of their points in a matter of seconds. LeBlanc over to Cook. Cook stops, and she got blocked by Malcor, then blocked by Daggett. She should have taken that shot as soon as she got the catch. She was wide open. All right, it's Daggett. Daggett drives in. That looked like a travel, yes.
Just got to make, especially you score 5 quick ones. Good possession. The clock is now your friend, Mount Blue. It's okay to burn some clock.
Yes. 38-33. Mount Blue never led in regulation. They lead now in overtime. Up to Jones. Jones open, stops, fires a 2 and left it way short. Very hesitant. She probably should have taken the 3 as soon as she made the catch. And we have a foul called away from the ball. So it's going to send Natalie Cook to the line, the foul on Elsa Perez. So Cook at the line. Hits. 38-34. This would be a humongous win for Mount Blue, having lost 4 of their last 5. Second one short, and the rebound to Malcor. It's 4. Over to Northrop, and again, just what AJ said, the clock is now an ally of Mount Blue. Let it run, that's out of bounds, and it's out off Malcor.
I've seen that Mount Blue getting kind of caught in some of those issues. Again, there's 2 quick turnovers after you score the 5 quick points.
All right, LeBlanc into Morris, it's stolen. Stolen by Perez. Perez tried to get it over to Cassavant, and it's stolen back by Morris. Lead for Cook. Outside for Fry for 3, no good. Rebounds Perez, and Perez is fouled by Maddie Morris. And Perez will shoot.
I got to tell you, I didn't want to pile on, but in the first quarter and a half, the announcer wasn't really saying anything. All of a sudden, Mount Blue got going, and he started announcing the buckets, and all of a sudden the crowd came into it because obviously Mount Blue has just fought all their way back. But this place has just started going nuts.
Well, it's full now. It wasn't full at the beginning of this game. At the line here, Elsa Perez hits.
By the way, Mike, who did you have that foul on? Did you see? Because they didn't throw it up on the board. I was just curious
no, I did not.
Track.
Nope, I did not.
Okay.
39-34. One more for Perez. Hit them both. 40-34. Mount Blue with a 6-point lead, their biggest of the overtime. Morris in the back, now to Jones. Jones hands it off to Matty Morris. Down low to Cook. Cook kicks it outside to Fry. Or check that LeBlanc. LeBlanc, baseline, shot off here, goes to Fry. Fry, a turnaround pop, no good, but it wouldn't have counted anyway because a foul was committed before the shot.
Cassavant got the arm bar.
So at the line here, Ali Fry. Huge free throws, down 40-33. 1:54 to go in overtime. Shot is good. (40-35). Second one short. Rebound boxed around. Northrup's got it. Taken away from her. Fry stole it. Fry under the basket, up and in by Morris. And it's down to 3, and we got a timeout.
Skowhegan timeout. That's the first field goal for Skowhegan since the third quarter.
Unbelievable. They were held to one free throw in the fourth quarter. And their first field goal since the third quarter now comes with 1:46 remaining in overtime.
Also, how about this? Talk about a big moment. Matty Morris's first points.
And that's part of the reason Skowhegan is in the fight that they're in. .146 to go in overtime, 40-37. Skowhegan trailing by 3. Both teams over the limit. We'll shoot free throws on any fouls.
Also, just for your information, Mike, I took the scoreboard off. You'll see it, those watching the stream. Skowhegan 1 timeout, Mount Blue by our count 2. Just
okay.
FYI for everybody.
All right, Mount Blue breaks huddle. It is Perez, Cassavant, Daggett, Malcor, and Northrup. Cook, LeBlanc, Fry, Jones, and Matty Morris for Skowhegan. Pass goes into Perez. Falling down Morris. Morris hops back up. Perez over the timeline. Perez spins away from the pressure, goes to Daggett, hit there by Cook, and she'll go to the line. So Cook called for the foul at the line. Kara Daggett, 6-foot junior.
Daggett 0 for 1 from the line on the day.
Daggett ready. Dips, shoots, got it.
Big bucket.
41-37. Mount Blue never led in regulation. Got them both. 42-37. Fry to Jones. Jones goes up, gets blocked there by Malcor, and the loose ball scooped up by Cassavant. Malcor with those long arms, and Lydia Jones no match. Up to Daggett. They need not hurry now. To Perez. They've got a 5-point lead. Malcor pops out, foul line left. Malcor is fouled by Ali Fry.
Mount Blue, no turnovers. Stay in front of Skowhegan ball handlers. Hit the freebies.
And Kensley Malcor with the latest freebies. Hits, 43-37. The lead is 6. Largest lead of the overtime for Mount Blue, 44-37. 1:05 to go in the backcourt. Cook threw it. Almost too high. Matty Morris had to extend to get it. Now Jones trying to do too much there. Didn't catch the ball first.
Turnover is going to be the biggest thing for Skowhegan.
Malcor immediately fouled by Fry.
I'd say second half, they had 1 turnover in the first half. They had 7 in the third, 4 in the fourth. They've got 3 now here in overtime.
What a turnaround. At the line here, Kensley Malcor.
She's got 18, so a chance here to get to 20.
Not on that one. Rolls off.
Announcer jinx.
One more for Malcor. 44-37. Malcor ready, on the way, and gets the roll. It's 8. Morris over to Fry. Foul line to Cook. Cook turns, throws it up from 15. No good. Rebound Malcor, fouled by Jones.
That rebounding advantage, too, I know we talked about it, but man, how about this, Mike? As of now, it is 45-22.
Oh, my goodness. That is going to turn Mike LeBlanc's stomach over. Kensley Malcor had a strong game. Shot is good. 46-37. Second one good, 47-37. Mount Blue by 10. Morris ahead to Cook, baseline to Jones. Jones fires, no good. Missed everything, rebound by Daggett. Daggett's lost it out of bounds, but they say it was touched by Cook before it went out.
Yeah, I think she tried to bounce past that over to Malcor. I think it caught Cook's foot.
Cassavant will put it into play. Over to Daggett. Daggett spins away from Cook. Over the timeline. 30 seconds to go. Hands it off to Perez. Perez needs some help. Floats it over to Cassavant. Skowhegan's just going to let it go, I guess. Daggett to Northrup. Northrup stops and pops and misses. 5 seconds left. The rebound to Cook. And that is it. A great come-from-behind win by the Mount Blue Cougars, who never led this game in regulation and then come back in the overtime and outscore Skowhegan 14-4, and they win it by 10. The final in overtime, Mount Blue 47 and Skowhegan 37. The post-game show and our score player of the game coming up next on Sports Radio 1160. WSKW, The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts. So your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet back here live at Mount Blue High School. The Mount Blue Cougars with a terrific comeback here this afternoon. They were down as many as 14 points, actually 14 points early in the second quarter. They never led in regulation. They come back and win this one 47-37. Our score player of the game is with me right now, Kensley Malcor, who had a game-high 21 points for the Cougars. First of all, Kensley, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
A great comeback. What did Coach Bessie talk to you about during the game, especially early, especially say between quarters? It's 13-1. You guys are in danger of being run out of the gym. What'd she say?
She said that we needed to settle down on our shots, and we were rushing way too much, and we just need to fall back into what we know and run our plays. And I wasn't hitting any of my threes, and I was just kind of shooting them. And so she said, settle in for the good shots rather than the ones that just settle in for the better shots rather than the good shots.
And slowly but surely, you guys settled in. You came back and played them even in the second quarter, 12-12. Third quarter, you outscored them 11-7. Then in the fourth quarter, you held them to a free throw. Yeah. They only had one free throw. Your defense was tremendous. I thought that zone that you threw at them really messed up their half-court offense.
Yeah, we work a lot on that zone.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, it paid off because they were bamboozled by the entire thing. I know you guys are in a stretch of 6 games in 9 nights, but this had to be fun. The way this thing finished, the overtime had to have been a blast.
Oh yeah, it must have been. I've never actually played in an overtime game, but I thought that was really fun because
all you did, Kensley, was outscoring 14-4, so it went good. And 21 of the 45 points. Nice job, Kensley. Congratulations. Sounds like with the win, you guys are going to make the tournament, so we'll see you down in Augusta.
All right.
Kensley Malcor, thanks for being with us. Hang on right here. We've got some gifts for you. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and finish this up right after this.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking?
Big and orange.
Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me.
Hi.
good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids!
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight's back here at Mount Blue High School. I'm going to speak in golf-hushed tones here because the Mount Blue Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony is going on right now. That's the voice of Cindy Pratt, the AD here that you hear. But, boy, a great comeback by the Mount Blue girls to win by a score of 47-37, down by as many as 14 points in this game. They chiseled away at it carefully, tied it up at the end of regulation, and then outscored Skowhegan 14-4 in the overtime. AJ, that is post-game numbers?
Yeah, so game high goes to Kinsley Malcar, player of the game. She finished with 21. She had a 10 in the fourth and overtime combined. Also into double figures, who definitely warranted, I think, player of the game consideration, Lauren Northrup, who got into double figures with 11, including scoring 5 immediate points in the overtime.
Yeah, that was huge.
On the other side, no double-digit scores for Skowhegan. Fry and LeBlanc both got to 9, and the big thing is, we talked about it, Skowhegan got off to the big lead, so it didn't seem like it was as big a deal, but Annabelle Morris finishes with just 7, only 1 in the second half and on. She fouled out early in the fourth quarter, and just Mount Blue did a nice job baffling the Skowhegan offense, especially in the second half. I mean, they had 25 at half. They finished with 37 for the game with an extra period.
Yeah, not a good day at all for Mike LeBlanc and his team as they lose this one 47-37. It's the first of 2. The Skowhegan Mount Blue boys will tip off at 7 o'clock, so we'll quickly get out of here for now and come back at about 6:50 for game number 2. So for Kaylin Lackey and for Sean Packard, AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long for now from Mount Blue High School. Final score in game 1 in overtime was the Mount Blue girls 47, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 37.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.